Hello and welcome to On the Patio with Mr. D. Today we're going to look at a really cool product. I've been kind of looking for a GoPro video light, and finding the ones that just wash everything out or causes light bleed up through the corners is a real problem. Now I was able to come across this GP3, and it's called the Nitecore CREE XP G2S3 LED. That's a mouthful. Now it has 5 different lumen positions. The first one is absolutely worthless, but the other 5 are really, really great. And you'll be seeing some test footage shot last night on this thing. The actual light itself, you hold the button in and it'll turn on, and as you can see here, you know, it's really a nice light. Now I found out that right up here, if you're not careful at night, you have to push this back just a little bit because you get light corner bleed that comes in through here. So if you do that, it's okay. However, if you're using the GoPro Hero Session, that problem does not exist at all. And they both operate really, really well with this GP3 light. Now, Nitecore has really did a real nice job on the construction of this particular light, and we're going to take a look at that right now. So what comes in the box basically is the same battery as the Hero 3. Comes with a double mount system, a USB car charger system, the cable, and 2 posts. Now, what's kind of cool about this? This is waterproof up to 10 meters. So that's really important, because one of the things I wanted to do is incorporate it when I'm out doing some of my kayaking in the evenings, where I'm in what they call a blue pool of natural springs, and I want to be able to have that on my floating tripod and turn it upside down and be able to get some of those film shots. So kind of looking forward to that. Haven't done that yet, but it won't be long. One of the things that you will see here is on this mount, I have extreme difficulty getting these screws to go in, and you can see it's binding up right now, and I don't know what to do about that right now. If you hit it just right, they'll go in. If you don't, it won't. I mean, you'll fight it. But it's not enough to cause a real problem. It looks like the alignment hole here is not 100% aligned. And then maybe a small drill to clean this up a little bit might resolve the problem. Now, this particular light is, again, waterproof up to 10 meters. Has a nice seal, runs around here. Uses a GoPro Hero 3 battery. You just snap it into place and it is waterproof. The switch is here to turn it on and off. You hold and then it'll turn on. And there's the lowest point right here. You get 5 different lumen setups all the way up to 360 lumens. And trust me, it's bright. Also comes with a diffuser, and that's really a flashlight. I used it last night, and man, that thing throws out a beam. And the diffuser is not really that great, but it's not that bad. It does soften the light down, but there's still harsh shadows behind you. To cycle through the different levels of light, you just click the button, and you can see. And then to shut it off, you just hold it in and off it goes. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and upload all the footage that I shot last night, and we'll take a look at that footage, see what kind of luminance we're getting for this, you know, low light conditions out there. Again, I use this both for my Hero 4 Session and my 5 Black. So far it's operating pretty good. I guess the proof's in the pudding once I look at the final footage that was taken last night. So we'll be back for a recap here in a little bit, and we'll talk to you then. I'm in like the blue pool, the springs. Yeah, it comes out just like this. I'm doing a product review as we walk down the street. It actually,
it lights up good.
Yeah, I mean in low light, this camera sucks.
I mean, you're sitting there.
But see the low light here? Nothing. Now, I can pick up the house, and that's not on the highest point. That's the highest point. Actually, it does a good job. Yeah, that's full brass. That's 360 lumens. That's the lowest one. It doesn't even show up. That's the second one, that's the third one, and that's the fourth one. Wow, it does pretty good. Okay, and as you can see, I have this up on the 360 lumens. It's bright in your face, even with the diffuser up, but it does a better job than I thought. Coverage here, this is pretty short. Again, I'm 6 feet away. The first switch position is absolutely worthless. It really doesn't do anything. I'm going to switch over to number 3. Number 3 does a pretty good job, as you can see. I'm approximately 15 feet away from the door. Position number 4. And here is position number 5. That is full blast right there. So you can see it really does a good job. Okay, this is absolutely no light whatsoever right here. So if you look, I'm going to go ahead and hit the switch. Okay, that's at its lowest point, which to me is kind of absolutely worthless. That's the second stage. That's the third stage. That's the fourth stage, and now we'll go to the brightest stage. And that's the brightest stage. A really sharp shadow, even with the diffuser mounted, it really doesn't knock it down, which is kind of a disappointment with this diffuser. To get that diffused some more, you'd have to put maybe a tissue paper over it or something like that. But that takes care of the night test, and we'll talk more tomorrow. So there you have it, folks. The Nikkor GP3. You make a decision if this is something you would like to have in your GoPro collection. Personally, I'm going to keep it. I think it works well enough for what I'm going to be doing with it. So as we say here at On the Patio with Mr. D, see you next time.